Hi, Maisha from Serenity Healings Counseling. So today I have a pretty good topic for you guys. It is, how did my childhood change me? And the answer to that topic is in every way. Your childhood is essentially the baseline for where you start off in life. It is the foundation and it shapes all of your understanding of life. It teaches you how to understand your feelings, your emotions, how to communicate. It teaches you how to conflict resolve. It also teaches you confidence, right? How to have self-esteem, how to have social awareness, how to have an understanding of the role that you play within a society. It not only teaches you about those things, but in terms of understanding your emotions, like we talked about earlier, emotional regulation is a huge thing. A lot of times, because we don't understand our own feelings, we often avoid it, right? We often try to talk ourselves out of it, and we never really address the core of what you're feeling. And the important thing about addressing your feelings is they tell you what needs to be addressed. If you really understand yourself and your feelings, you'll actually understand your role in this world. You'll understand where you fit in and how you fit in. You won't feel as alone because you recognize that even though it's how you're feeling in that moment, your feelings can change. So you should never make a decision just based off of one feeling in one moment. Additional to that, you also learn impulse control, right? So how not to just immediately react on your feelings, but to give yourself time to think and reflect. It also teaches you about resiliency, so how you're able or how susceptible you are to life's obstacles and the difficult challenges that you experience along the way. The likelihood that you're actually able to overcome those challenges, or the likelihood that you may be incredibly stressed out, and that stress may cause you to partake in activities or coping mechanisms that are not super healthy for you as an adult. On that note, it also teaches you coping mechanisms, what tools you actually have, so that way when you're going through situations that are stressful, you can come out on top. You can come out feeling as though you accomplished your goals. On another note, sometimes as an adult in social environments, you can feel as though you don't know what to say. You feel as though you keep on saying the wrong thing. Maybe you feel like you talk too much, or you don't talk enough, or people say you have an attitude and your face looks funny, or you look like you're always sad or upset. Well, that could be because you weren't taught social awareness, how to also understand how your feelings play into a social situation. For example, you may not recognize when certain things upset you, and then that ends up manifesting in other ways, right? So maybe you just got into an argument with your parent, and then you have to go to school and listen to what the teacher is saying. You're super sensitive, you're on edge, you're hyper vigilant, and as soon as the teacher says something to you, all of a sudden you turn her way, you open your eyes, and you're like, what? And the teacher's just like, why do you have an attitude? What's going on? Why are you upset? And it's not really being able to come to surface and really understand, take a moment, even before you answer that teacher, right? To understand, hey, I'm starting to really feel upset and agitated. Let me have a moment with myself before I go into that social environment, before I interact with others. Let me check in with myself before I walk into my work shift, right? I know something difficult just happened before. I need time to adjust. But you have to be taught that. That is something that is learned. It's not something that you just all of a sudden take on.